Silage making. Silage are forage plants such as corn, legumes, and grasses that have been chopped and stored in pits for use as animal foods. And we make silage in order to preserve forage nutrients for feeding at a later date. So now let's start! So first we will gather grass. It could be any grass, but I chose the Guinea grass or Panicum maximum because that's what we have. By the way, I use cutter to collect and gather the Guinea grass. I'm just collecting as much as I can and as many as I can so that we will not have to go back again to get more. It's better to have more than less. Now I'm just securing it with a knot so that everything will not fall apart as I carry it in my back. So now we will go to the place where we will make the silage. Let's go! Woohoo! Are you ready? So now let's start. As you can see, I gathered a lot and it's time for us to cut the grass. We will cut for about 3 to 5 centimeters long. It is actually the size that the ruminant or ruminant animals likes and can eat easily. Now we will just do the rest evenly like that. By the way, if you're curious how much time did it take for me to cut those alone is just 1 hour and a half, but I have a helper so it's 3 hours all in all. Here's our progress. Finally it's coming little by little. Now that it's finally done, as you can see, there's a lot. We will now use molasses to add to our ingredients, and we will only use 0.50 grams. Just a little tiny bit. By the way, if you're curious what is molasses, it is a byproduct of sugar cane. Whoops! That's only the amount that we need, only 5%. As you can see. Now it's time to mix it with the grasses that we gathered earlier. By the way, adding molasses here really helps our fermentation process. And molasses is really great at playing with moisture, and molasses is also good at adding flavor to our feeds. And our ruminant animals will really love us for that. So let's just mix really well. Let's make sure all of the grasses have some of the molasses. Once we're done mixing, let's put it in the container. Let's just try to put as much as we can and as many as we can inside the container. Let's really make sure that we fill up all those gaps in our container, because our main goal here is to reduce oxygen and increase acidity rapidly so that lactic acid bacteria would grow to stabilize and preserve the forage. If there is any oxygen pockets, then it is more likely that spoilage will take place. For me, this is really the hardest part. We really need to make sure that there's no air that will come in and will come out. Right now, I'm just trying to press it down so that it will close. And to secure it more properly and tightly, I use tape all around the container and the lid. Now we will add one more layer of this Scotch tape on the part of the lid and focus more in there, just to make sure it's really secured and tightly closed. I put 3 more layers just to make sure. Now once we're done, we will now label our product, especially putting on the process date and the target date. It is really important so that we will know when is the right time to feed for our animals. We will ferment and store it for about 2 weeks. We will open the silage after 2 weeks, so stay tuned for part 2. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Click the notification bell for more videos. Thank you. Bye-bye.